Cheers. I feel like I overestimate sometimes how big my lips are. Let me tell y'all, stomach is in my back. A guy tried to dang near run me off the road to get to this gas station to get 2 packs of cigarettes and a Dr. Pepper. Let me tell y'all, this is absolutely chef's kiss. But the makeup eats. Welcome back to the channel. This week's video is going to be a work week of my life, which is what I'm getting ready for right now. Low-key, not even low-key, high-key running behind because it's 9:54 and my shift starts at 10:30 and I still want to get breakfast beforehand, and I have not started, or I'm just now starting my makeup, and I still want to make a stop beforehand. So we're going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. I was actually supposed to start this video yesterday, but the thing is on my way back from Tuscaloosa on Tuesday, my dentist called me and was like, hey, we need to reschedule your appointment. The dentist is wanting to leave early on Friday. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And I was like, what do you have available, or are y'all pretty booked up? She's like, we're pretty booked up. The only time we have available is tomorrow at 9 or 12, and then what's today, or tomorrow as in yesterday, and then today at 12. And I was like, okay, well, I work both days. So I had to just end up giving my shift up yesterday, which was fine because someone was able to take it. But at the same time, like, you're messing with my money. But it is what it is. I got it taken care of, got my teeth cleaned. Also kind of got a second opinion, or really a first opinion, but more or less a second opinion. Because I decided that I'm going to get Invisalign. My teeth have shifted a lot. If I remember, I'll insert a picture of what my teeth look like, I think like a year after I had my braces off, with me consistently wearing my retainer. And they've just moved a lot. They're not bad. They're still straight. I just have a really bad overbite again. And then there's like a few spaces on the side that I really want to fix. So I'm planning to get Invisalign. I have my consultation appointment next week. So hopefully we can get the process started soon after that. So I plan on doing all of that next week, which that's more or less my birthday present a little bit, because my mom's paying for it because insurance does not cover braces. I don't know if all insurance doesn't cover braces, or because this will be my second time around, it doesn't cover braces. I don't think it covers braces at all. Or no, it doesn't cover Invisalign because that's more cosmetic, I think. I don't know. I don't really know how the insurance company works. But more or less, that's like my big birthday present for my mom, because if you didn't know, braces, Invisalign, the whole nine, is not cheap at all. And especially where I go, they do phenomenal work and they're always super booked and busy because they're so good. So her prices are a little bit steep, but you're always pleased with the results. So I'm not mad at it. I'm also not footing the bill. So I really need some advice about what I'm going to do during the month of July, because there's a lot going on, honestly, and I don't really know how to navigate it, per se. So, this looks really light. I have to be moved out of my apartment July 15th, and the lease for my new one doesn't start until August 1st. So I'm obviously going to have to put a majority of my stuff in storage, okay? So, because of that, I need to be looking at pricing, obviously, for storage units. Now, the part that's really difficult about this whole thing is I don't know if I'm going to work this particular AAU tournament, because the last time I worked it, I did not get my money until, no joke, like a month and a half later. And even then, they sent 2 separate checks. So it was like a lump sum of my money up front and then the rest of it later on. And I did not like that whatsoever. So that's honestly like the deterrent right now, if I want to do it or not, is how is the compensation going to work? Because the tournament, the way that it worked is it was technically 2 tournaments back to back. They were in the same place and financially they were paying the same person. But because it was under like 2 different entities and 2 different titles, they split the checks up into 2. And the person who wrote the check to me was the same person, but they had to get their checks from other people. So until they got their checks, they didn't pay me. So the first check was from the first tournament and they paid her. And then the second check was from the second tournament after they paid her also. Now, the reason why I have a problem with this is because regardless if they pay you or not, you still have to pay me. So I don't know why you're sending me 2 separate checks when you're going to have to send me all of the money anyways, regardless if they pay you or not. So that really rubbed me the wrong way. And then like the communication with the person that was supposed to be paying me, she was low. Was it a guy or a girl? I think it was a guy. I can't remember. It was a guy or a girl. I'm not sure. But you had to literally go through all these hoops and stuff. And she was like, oh, like I just sent the check out today. And then she sent me a text the Friday after. I was like, oh, like I just mailed out the checks. Babe, you told me you mailed the checks out on Monday. It is now Friday. So when did you actually mail out the checks? And then I had to go through all these loops, give her my address multiple times. I had to calculate how many games I worked. I'm like, aren't you supposed to be keeping up with that? Like, it was just really, really disorganized. So that's why I don't know if it's really worth going again. The money was good, but I don't really know if it's worth going again. And then on top of that, if I decide to go to that tournament, it's like smack dab in the middle of when I'm supposed to be moving out, which I can always just move out early. I don't have to move out specifically on their timeline. But at the same time, when am I going to have time to do that? Like, I haven't looked into moving out much earlier than my intended move out date. So I also have to take that into consideration. It's just a lot to think about, and I have no idea what I'm going to do. And then to top it all off, where I currently work, or honestly, either one of my jobs, one of them, I know she won't have anything to say, but one of my managers, I know for a fact she'll have something to say in the fact that I'm taking off. So I don't really know if I want to deal with that or feel like hearing her mouth, because I'm already having to leave earlier than most girls because I start my summer internship with Crimson Tide Hospitality the last week in July, and that tournament is a little over a week. It's the week after 4th of July, and then it goes to the 15th or 16th, something like that. And then I would be going back to work for a week, and then I would be leaving to go back to school right after. So I don't really know the plan and the timeline. They pay good, but I don't really know if it's worth like the hassle of everything else I have to do in terms of that. I don't really know. Have not crossed that bridge yet. Again, haven't really put much thought into it because when I think about it, there's a lot of moving parts that low-key don't depend on me. So we'll see how it all works out. I don't know if I'm going to have time to get breakfast because it's 10:02 right now and I'm not done getting ready. That is not the brush I use. So please comment down below what y'all think I should do in terms of just staying here and working or moving everything out of my apartment early and then working the tournament. Which the tournament's Kentucky, and it's a lot of fun, actually. It's no joke, like, sun up to sundown, just doing the tournament. Like, it's so much. And for those who don't know what I do during tournaments, I work the clock and sometimes keep the book. It depends on the tournament director if they'll allow me to do both, because sometimes they'll allow me to do both, but some people, to keep the peace, they think that I can't multitask and do both at the same time. So they pay somebody to do the clock, pay somebody to do the book. And that's a whole other thing in itself. Which, let me tell y'all, I get so sick and tired of working AAU tournaments. Specifically with, I can't even think of the streaming service now that I think about it. But the one where they like have the pod cams like recording the courts. And they walk around with iPads, and there's sometimes iPads on the table, and they want you to put in the score. That irks my nerves so bad because there's people who literally get paid to walk around or who get paid to report the scores, but they want people who are already working the scores table to report them report the scores for them, and I'm the type of person, I'm not doing your job for you. So they'll literally come around and they'll be like, hey, can you put in the scores? And I'm like, no, because you get paid to put in the scores. Therefore, when the game's over, you can come back around and put in the score. I'm not doing that for you. Like, absolutely not. I am not that person. You are not about to trick me into doing your job for you. It's not going to happen. And they get so mad when I say that, but I'm not doing it. No. And that's how this particular tournament was. They keep, obviously, like, the actual clock, and then they have a bunch of pod cams going, and then they want you to also do it on the iPad. And I'm like, so you want me to keep the physical book, keep the score on the scoreboard accurate and correct at all times, and then on top of that, you want me to report the scores on the iPad live? No. Absolutely not. I'm not doing that. That is insane. I'm not doing your job for you. I don't get paid for that. I literally don't get paid for that. Finally able to wear lip combos again. I'm so happy. Because y'all know I couldn't wear one for a minute because I kept getting cold sores back to back. Not my best lip liner job. And the reason why I kept getting them back to back is literally because of my water bottles. I was using Stanley's. And I still am. I literally have one right here. But the problem is I would use the Stanley and I would have like lip gloss on or whatever, and I'd like drink out of it, and then a day where I wouldn't have lip gloss on, I would still be drinking out of the same Stanley without washing it. And because of that, it, I guess, built up bacteria. I don't really know. Probably sounds really gross, but it caused me to break out in cold sores. So now every single time I wear a lip combo and I use a Stanley, I immediately put it in the sink to be washed because I'm over cold sores. Okay. I feel like I overestimate sometimes how big my lips are. We're done getting ready. It is 10:07. I need to get out the door ASAP, especially if I actually plan on getting breakfast. I believe that I didn't have to touch up my lip combo at all today. I didn't touch up my makeup at all, actually, but I'm off work now. It's 4:36, and I was helping customers. It's about to start pouring raining in a second. I was helping customers, not realizing that we got this primer back in stock, so best believe I immediately picked it up. It is the One Size Secure the Sweat Primer, because I have the like oil sucker one, but that one is only for my game day makeup. Like, I do not use that primer on a day-to-day basis. That is only game day makeup approved. So I want a mattifying primer for every day, so I got this. That was the only thing that I got. So proud of myself for that. And then I had an Amazon return because Amazon was playing in my face. I ordered a case for this camera, which I keep doing, but this time I'm actually going to keep this case. And I ordered it, and they sent me 2 out of the 6 parts to cover up my camera. So therefore, she got sent back, and I ordered a replacement. But whenever you do returns in Kohl's, I always give you gift cards. And so it's an extra 15% off just regular Kohl's stuff. And then literally this week only, well, actually, this has been going on for a minute. They just now put this out. But Sephora and Kohl's, extra 10% off, one-time use only. So I'm going to keep that. And either tomorrow or the day after that, I'm going to come back and get some stuff. But I wasn't going to use it today because this was already like a pretty decent price. It was only like $31. And I probably will use that on something else, just in case we get shipment in between now and when the sale ends. Let me tell y'all, stomach is in my back. Okay, I did not eat before coming because I was running behind, and then I was like, okay, I'll just use the vending machine here. Yeah, no, the vending machine conveniently only started taking cash and I got ready to use it, so I did not eat anything. So I'm starving. I'm gonna go get something to eat. My mom wants me to go to Five and Below to get her some now laters, as if she has not been at home all day. And funny thing is she wanted me to, what is it? She wanted me to go get her milk this morning. And I'm like, no, there's milk in the fridge. She's like, is it not expired? Nope, because I use it to make my matcha. That milk is not expired and it's not sour. So you better drink up. I want y'all to know, a guy tried to dang near run me off the road to get to this gas station to get 2 packs of cigarettes and a Dr. Pepper. Like, it's never that serious. Seriously. Like, it's never that deep, babe. Can I get a medium iced bourbon blitz? And can I get an extra sweet? That's it. Thank you. Thank you. You too. Okay. My car's in drive. Didn't feel like it. Not gonna lie, not my best customer service experience here. And I know some people think like, you literally ordered your drink and she gave it to you. I know. But usually whenever I come here, it's this one particular, or actually there's really 2 people. They'll have like full-on conversations with me. But I've never seen her before. I used to come here every day when I first moved over here, but now I don't as much anymore. Not for any particular reason. Oh, I remember, because all of our drinks started to taste the same, low-key. So I was like, there's no point in me going back, ordering different drinks, and getting the same thing. So I stopped coming for a while. So I haven't seen her, but usually there's somebody there ready to talk for hours about it. Like, I remember when I was doing 21 days of prayer and fasting, the lady noticed that I wasn't there as much because I wasn't getting coffee. Like, small stuff like that. Oh my goodness, I hate these straw wrappers. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, let's give her a little taste test. I said extra sweet, but this is looking a little dark. So why are you breaking 30 feet back? Also, I plan on treating myself when I get off of work because there's this place, it's a really good pizza place. They serve brick oven pizza called Grimaldi's, and they have a deal Monday through Friday from like 11 to 3 or something like that. You can get a large slice of pizza, a salad, and a drink all for $12, and I feel like that is a solid deal if you ask me. So I'm gonna get that when I get off of work. This definitely is not sweet. It's good, but not sweet at all. I'd give it a solid 7. If it was sweet, I feel like it would be really good, but it's not the slightest bit of sweet. Still gonna drink it. But we'll be at work in like 10 minutes. I'm actually kind of early because I know that it's somebody's like 100th class, and whenever it's their 100th class, we do like this whole big thing for them. So I want to make sure that I get there in enough time to prepare myself for their 100th class, just so I can make it feel extra special. But we're now headed to work, and I can tell it's about to start pouring. Why are you going slow? I pray I don't get copyrighted because we have like lobby music and it's very loud and I can't control the volume. But let's just start folding some towels. I just did a load a minute ago, so that's drying. And this class should be ending in like 5 minutes or so, and then it's someone's 100th, so I got all that stuff set up. But that's really the update right now. Just folding laundry, watching my show, waiting for people to finish this class, and then also come check in for the next one. Okay, I just left Sephora in Kohl's, not my actual location. I drove to the one in Madison, which is like 30 to 45 minutes away from me, but they have a better selection here. So I was like, okay, great. Let me just come out here. I had a little 10% off coupon. I don't know if I told you that. Yeah, yesterday I had the 10% off coupon. My employee discount also works with it. So I went in and they had one, I repeat, one of these left. And are we ever going to get this at our store in Huntsville? I have no idea. And if we do, it will be months later. So I got it, and I feel like I'm really going to like this, honestly. And I know it says typically for hydrating skin, but there are some days where I do my makeup and I'm like, girl, you look like you rolled around in powder. You look dry. So this will be perfect for it. I'm going to give this a try, probably not tomorrow, maybe Sunday, because I do work at Sephora on Sunday. So I'll have on more makeup. I'll have on like foundation and stuff like that. So we're going to try it out then. But yes, it was well worth the 30-minute drive to come get it. They had other stuff too, but I was like, not really feeling like getting anything else. That's the only thing that we don't have at my location that I really wanted. So I went and got it. Now I'm gonna go to the Target that's on the other side of town because it's on my way home. But they have the Versed brush that's supposed to be a dupe for the Hourglass, supposedly, at this location. I should have placed a pickup order, but I very last minute and impulsively came here. So I didn't think to place a pickup order, but we're gonna go in there, peek around, see if they have that brush. And if they do, I'm gonna pick it up. All right, I'm back at home. I showed y'all what I got from Sephora. Again, just the one size like glass melt setting spray. And then I went to the Target on the way home, and they actually did have the brush. At first I was kind of nervous because I didn't see it, but then I realized it was like off to the side. Like there was their makeup, and I thought it was gonna be near where they have their foundation or skin tint, and it was not. It was at the bottom next to lip products. So I was a little concerned, but we got the brush. Like I said, it's supposed to be a dupe for the Hourglass one. I don't know. I'm not paying $60-something for a brush. An individual brush? Absolutely not. So, but this is what it looks like. Nothing special about it, but I feel like to blend out concealer like quickly, it'll be a really good brush. Then, this is no joke, like my third or fourth time ordering this. Let's see if they actually gave me what I was supposed to get. Because I had to return one, or I shipped off the return yesterday because the first one that they sent me literally came with 2 out of 6 pieces. So, don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. All right, let's see. Finally, all the pieces, as y'all can see. I can finally put it on my camera stuff. Okay, I put the case on. It's this really pretty, like, light blue color. You can't really see the details of it, but that's what it looks like. This is a little screen protector thing to cover the charger. This, which covers up the gimbal to protect it. The longer charger, and then this, which is the mic cover. All right, I'm off of work. I'm heating up my leftovers from last night, so like a late lunch. Made steak hibachi on the Blackstone. Okay, I'm gonna try not to spill it, but let me tell y'all, this is absolutely chef's kiss. But anywho, I had work today at the Pilates studio, and someone didn't do like confirmation texts or calls yesterday. Therefore, some people didn't, like, for intros, we have to do confirmation texts and or calls to basically make sure that they come early enough so they can fill out their waiver, get gripping socks, yada, yada, yada. So I went through it like 8:30, and because like the instructor told me, she's like, hey, did anybody do this yesterday? And I was like, no. She's like, okay, well, will you go through and like confirm everybody, this, that, and the third. So I send texts or whatever to a bunch of people, and it was originally full. There's supposed to be 12 people. It was full, and then there was 3 overflow. So 15 booked for the class, basically. And so once I was sending these texts to the original 12, some of them were like, oh, I need to reschedule, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. So I was able to move people who were on the wait list into the class. And then even some of them had to cancel, yada, 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 this, that, and the third. So we ended up at 10. Originally at 15, now we're down to 10. Y'all know that only one person showed up. It was going to be 2, but one of them, she caught a flat tire on the way there, and she was going to be late, and it's only a 30-minute class, so it wasn't going to work out. But literally only one person showed up. So while they were doing that little intro class, I did all my like closing duties, took out the trash, cleaned the bathrooms, made sure laundry was good. Literally, there's no dirty towels. All of the laundry is clean and folded. So whoever comes in tomorrow, they better love me. About to eat this and chill for a while. I have work again tomorrow, but at Sephora. So that's probably when I'll pick the camera back up, because this is supposed to be a work vlog, but I've been vlogging other stuff in between. Matter of fact, once I'm done eating, I'm going to give you a haul of what I got at Marshall's, and then I'll pick up the camera tomorrow. A little haul of everything I got from Marshall's. I went in there for one thing, and I left with 3. So the one thing that I did need was this. This is what I use to clean my body. When I tell y'all, squeaky clean, smelling like lavender, love her. I used to use the blue one, and the blue one's not bad. I just like the lavender scent more. Then this is the shirt, which this looks very skimpy. I'm not going to lie. That's besides the point. Tomorrow, which will be in a separate video, is my birthday dinner with all my friends from Huntsville, because I wouldn't say I can't invite my friends from Tuscaloosa, but my birthday's on a Monday, so obviously couldn't have been on a Monday. And then it's on a Sunday after I get off of work, and I wasn't going to make people drive 2.5 hours to come see me at 6 o'clock, dinner get over around 7:38, then drive 2.5 hours back. And some people have work and stuff, so I was like, you know what, let me just do my Huntsville friends. So I needed a top to wear, but you see the vision. It looks like this. This looks so bad because of the way that I tied it, but it's just an open front, and then you tie the sleeves or whatever. I hope this fits, because I don't think I can wear a bra with this, if I'm not mistaken. And I got a small. If I knew for a fact I couldn't wear a bra, I probably got an extra small, but we'll see how that looks tomorrow. And then this, which I've had this exact romper jumpsuit thing before. I think I've had this exact one, and then I have one that's sleeveless, and it's by the Monteo brand. They sell this at TJ Maxx and Marshall's. I've had this so many times, it's not even funny. But one of them that I have a roommate, as we've already established, that I just love so dearly, and somehow she messed up the washer and the dryer, so anytime I would dry anything, little like specks of dust would be embedded in my clothing, to the point where it did not matter how many times I washed it, the clothes was basically ruined. And because of the material of this, it's like more susceptible to being ruined. So I got another one. This is honestly just like a good business casual thing. I'll wear it if I'm in a bind on game day. I'll wear this as a last minute option whenever I have to dress business casual for interviews or stuff regarding work. This is typically what I throw on, just because it's super simple and it's comfortable. And I have numerous of these. So that was that. Those were the 3 things that I got from Marshall's. I'm about to start editing this YouTube video, because it's supposed to go up tomorrow. So when I get off work tomorrow, all I gotta do is edit the last little clip, and then the video will be up. It's the next morning. I'm getting ready for work, and my shift starts in an hour and a half. It starts at 11, and it's 9:26. And I don't know if I want to do lashes for my dinner, because I was told to go all out, which meant do my lashes, but at the same time, I don't really know if I have the patience nor the time to do so. but we'll see. I'm currently in the process of trying to figure out what hairstyles I'm going to do for the rest of the month. And I bet you're like, Jade, you're being dramatic. I know, but I'm also one of those people that likes to plan ahead. I'm very type A. I like to have all this stuff figured out ahead of time. So I was thinking, because I still have about like 2 weeks left with my current hairstyle. And then I was like, okay, I'll just get a sew-in afterwards. But the thing is I want my sew-in to be like fresh when school starts out. So I'm like, okay, let me just get braids again. But the thing is if I get braids again, I have to remove them when they're not ready to be removed to get my sew-in time for school to start back. Because I officially go back to Tuscaloosa full time the last week in July. So in 7 weeks. 7 or 8 weeks, I think? 7 weeks. And I know when I go back, we're taking headshots for athletics, and I don't want my hair in braids for athletics, so I'm going to have to get my sew-in before that, but I don't know when I'm going to get it, so it's just a lot of moving pieces. And then I still need to order more bundles, because I still have the 3 that I've had for a minute, but obviously they've shed a lot, so I need to order at least 1 or 2 more bundles to like make it thicker. Or I might order 3 bundles and get them longer. I don't know. Because I don't know what length I currently have. Because I bought that hair 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? Yeah. I bought that hair 2 years ago. So I'm not really sure how long that hair is. And I cannot go back and retrieve that order. Because like I said, I placed it 2 years ago. And I no longer have the confirmation email. So I'm thinking... because I always have a 4th of July sale. That's when I got my hair the last time. So I think I'm going to wait until they have their 4th of July sale to buy more hair. And then after that, I'll make my appointment. So I think I'm going to get a sew-in sometime in July. And I might just thug out my natural hair for like the rest of June after I take these down. I don't know. We'll see. I still got time to decide. It's literally June 1st. And I don't plan on taking this hair down until after the computer science camp, like the weekend after, and the camp is the 9th through the 13th, and I'm not coming back home to the 16th. And I'll probably have work in between those days, so it'll probably be the weekend before I actually take it out. Actually, it'll probably be longer than that, because now I think about it, I work that weekend when I come back. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I still got time. But I'm doing my morning skincare. If I have time, I'll do my lashes. If not, I'll just put on mascara. Okay, I think I have enough time. Oh, no, I don't. It's definitely about to be 10 o'clock and my shift starts at 11. You know what? Should I try and do my lashes or no? We're going to try it. Fingers crossed. I may not end up doing like a full face of makeup. Might do like a very light beat, but I'm going to try and do my lashes because I want to have them done for my birthday dinner. Or do I just want to do mascara? I'm debating. I think I'm just going to try and do the lashes and pray that I have enough time to also get ready. I need to leave no later than 10:30, so that gives me 40 minutes, which seems like a lot of time, but my lashes themselves take like 20 minutes, and then I still have to do my makeup. We're gonna multitask and also do my makeup while trying to put on my lashes because, like I said, I'm running a little short on time, but I'm determined to do both. Okay, not my best work as far as lashes go, but I think they're gonna get the job done. They're a lot fuller. Low-key might circle back to these. These are really good. The one that I usually use, my TV is so loud, is the Style Demure, but this one's actually not that bad. Not mad at it. My lips look ridiculous right now. So let's finish up our makeup. It is 10:13, so I'm actually not doing terrible on timing. That'll give me enough time to finish getting ready. I try and give this lip stain a chance because this is one of the darkest colors and it does nothing for my lips. Like, if anything, it looks like I smoked. It looks like I've been smoking for years. Like, Okay. Good enough. I just like rubbed off whatever that was because it didn't do what it needed to do. Okay. Now, what lip combo am I gonna wear today? We'll do Trendsetter by Morphe. What gloss should we wear? I haven't worn this one in a minute. This is Plum by Refi. I really liked this at one point and I stopped using it. Is that the vibe we're gonna go for? Okay. I don't like this. Yeah, too dark. I don't want a lip combo this dark today. We're gonna do this one by Morphe instead because I want something a little bit lighter. It's 10:27. Okay. Hurry up, Jade. Okay. Yeah. Some light, some simple. Alright, we made it to work, actually with plenty of time to spare because it's 10:46 and the earliest I can clock in is 10:55. So I actually made it in very good timing. But the makeup eats. Like, I'm very happy that I did my lashes. The whole look really came together. Is this giving birthday makeup? Because I'm going to start a separate video when I get off of work, which is like my birthday vlog. So, is this giving birthday makeup? Let me know. I don't think it is. It is a lot. But I don't think it's giving birthday makeup. What do we think? I also took some selfies when I was stopped at the red light. Everything looks tea. I'm sorry. It looks good. I have to hype myself up because I honestly don't take nearly as many selfies as I used to. So every time that I do, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, you're actually kind of, you look cute when you try. Keyword when I try. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's so cute. Y'all can't even lie. Like, hype me up in the comments. Please and thank you. This is where I'm going to end off the video because after this, we're going to start a birthday vlog and then other content. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye!